What's up, Pirates? It's your boy, Elisha.
Hey Pirates, I'm Jaslyn.
Hey, how's it going, Pirates? William here.
Here at Davis, we have one simple motto.
Hashtag no fake Davis news.
And with that, please rise, remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anyways, let's get this show started with some fun facts with Ethan. So, Ethan, take it away.
Well, boys, it's that time of year again. No shave November. What does that mean? That means no shaving or no grooming your facial hair at all. And what does that mean for you? We challenge you to not shave at all and take pictures at the end of the month to show what your stubble looks like. Make sure to send them in at the end of the month. Take care, y'all.
Now let's find out who won the Halloween costume contest.
Last month, Spirit Club hosted a Halloween costume contest, and this week DNN is here to announce the winners. But first, we wanted to show you one of the most appreciated teachers' costume at Davis High School. Ms. Madsen and her three sisters dressed up as the good fairies of Sleeping Beauty, Fauna, Flora, and Merryweather. Now for the Davis students' costume winners. The cutest costume goes to Lysander Gomez in 9th grade as Sully from Monsters, Inc. The creepiest costume goes to Emily Morales in 10th grade as Nancy from The Craft. Creative costume goes to Alexander Palmer in 10th grade. And the winner of the most overall best costume goes to Riley Hill in 12th grade as Warrior O. We love seeing all your amazing costumes this year, and we invite all of Davis Pirates to join us in future school spirit events.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you there. Did you know that Davis has a way for us to read books without having to go to the library? That's crazy, right? Let me show you how. So here we are at the Davis homepage. And if we scroll down just a bit, look, right there, that's a library window. Go ahead and click on that. Now that we're here, we can actually go to two different areas. If you would like a paperback, we're going to click on this Destiny Card Catalog button here. You just find a book, then email or call Mrs. Green or Miss Parker. This way, you can go ahead and get the book. If you would rather get an ebook, maybe you don't trust yourself enough with a real book, we have a way for you to get virtual books. See, right here is this button called Sora. We're going to click on that, sign in using your school district account. Here you are, boom, here it is. Once you have found like a book, say you want to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid Wrecking Ball, you can go ahead, you can go here, you can click borrow, which would then allow you to open the book, and you can now go ahead and read it. Now, if you'd like to return the book, you can go ahead and just go here, click return. Alright, boom, we are done now. That's all. By the way, Pirates, I hear Mrs. Green and Miss Parker are really lonely. Just call 573-2577 to cheer them up. They would love to find a book for you, or to help you with your college essay. That's kind of important. Alright, now, bye guys.
And here's Riley to take it away with some Davis trivia.
Hey Pirates! Time to answer last week's question. What is the name of the statue in the courtyard? The statue was made in honor of William O. Douglas, a Davis alumni who served in the Supreme Court Justice from 1939 to 1975. He is known as the longest-serving justice in the history of the court. He was appointed by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Speaking of famous people, can you guess which football player from Davis is now playing professional football? Find out next week. Bye, Pirates!
And speaking of Davis alumni, we would like to say a big thank you to some former Davis grads. Thank you 1994 Davis graduates, Joe Leframboise, Ryan Jenkins, and Joe Maynard, owner of MBI Construction. Thank you all.
Have you taken the Educational Effectiveness Survey yet? What is it, you ask? This survey is extremely important for this school district to hear from you, the students. In school, there are different things that affect student learning and how well a school performs. For Davis to change and or get better, it is necessary to understand what is happening at our school. And they want to hear from the perfect source, you. Students' opinions are important. Your feedback will help provide the best education for you and others. Please make sure you check your email for this survey. It was sent out Monday morning. We only have a couple days left to take it, so please take it today.
Looks like Imelda has some information about Mr. Davis. So let's take a look.
Attention senior girls, if you're interested in being a coordinator for the Mr. Davis's pageant this year, please email your name to Ms. Pisano at this email right here by Friday, November the 13th.
All right, Pirates, so Kyra has some important information about CSF for us, and it's pretty important, so check this out.
Hey Pirates, are you interested in learning more about your options after high school and how to prepare to attend a technical school 2-year or 4-year college? The College Success Foundation is here to help you. We have 2 awesome programs available to freshmen and juniors. The Hero Program for 9th graders and the Achievers Program for 11th graders provide the following support and more: college and career exploration, one-on-one academic and college planning, summer activities, scholarship support, test prep, and college visits. In order to participate in these programs, you must submit an online application. For more details and the application link, please contact your CSF staff.
I'll see you next week, Pirates. And don't forget,
Here at Davis, we are dedicated, honorable, and safe.
All right, Pirates, so now we would like to turn our attention to a very special program. Since we cannot meet together in person like a traditional Veterans Day Assembly, our ASB has actually made us a virtual Veterans Day Assembly. So, ASB, take it away.
Veterans Day, the history and why we celebrate it. In World War I, over 4.7 million Americans served and over 116,000 died. The war came to an end on November 11, 1918, when an armistice was declared between the Allied nations and Germany. In 1919, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson created Armistice Day to honor soldiers who fought in the war. In 1938, November 11th became a federal holiday in the U.S. After World War I came World War II, when over 16 million Americans served and over 400,000 died. Today, there are still 389,000 living veterans, and on 1947, Armistice Day became known as Veterans Day.
From 1950 to 1953, America fought the Korean War. 5.7 million Americans served, and 54,246 Americans died on the Korean Peninsula. Today, there are 1.17 million living veterans of the Korean War. Shortly after came the Vietnam War, lasting from 1955 to 1975. Around 8.7 million Americans served. Over 90,000 Americans died in the Vietnam War, and today 6.26 million veterans are living with the memories of that conflict. In early 1990 to 1991, Desert Storm took place in Iraq. 2.2 million Americans served in that conflict, and there are nearly 2,000 Americans that died. Today, 1.68 million living veterans walk our ground, remembering the trials of Desert Storm.
Veterans today. There are around 1.3 million active duty servicemen and women in the U.S. military now. About 21 million veterans are alive in the U.S. Many veterans face physical pain, mental health issues, chemical exposure, infectious diseases, hearing loss or impairment, and or traumatic brain injury. Veterans Day. On Veterans Day, we honor all people who have served the country in war or peace. We especially thank living veterans for their sacrifices. On this Veterans Day, let us remember the service of our veterans, and let us renew our national promise to fulfill our sacred obligations to our veterans and their families who have sacrificed so much so that we can live free. Dan Lipinski.
Hey Davis Pirates, I'm Carmen Fernandez, your ASB Executive President, and I'm here to talk about our call to action for ASB for this year's Veterans Day. Veterans Day is November 11th, and we would like you students to post a picture onto social media, holding up a sign, thanking veterans, using the hashtag #PositivePirates. We have some examples here for you. We would also like you to email the photos to our ASB email, which is listed below, so we can create a video with our student body showing our support for veterans. Thanks guys, have a wonderful week.